Hi, this is Freya with another edition of How to Sing That Song, and today I'm really excited to bring you a really challenging piece right here. Let It Go from the movie Frozen. I think all Disney tunes are so awesome. I think it makes the movies so much stronger than, if they had just not such strong songs. I love those songs, and they always, they always stick, like Prince of Egypt, If You Believe, When You Believe. That was such an awesome tune too, and there's a lot of them. This one is an exception too. I think it's so awesome, and let's get started. This is a really challenging one. Now the thing about it is you can't really transpose it. You can't really transpose it down because it goes so low, and you can't transpose it up because it goes so high. So that's pretty much the key it's going to be in. So we're going to do it in F minor, which is the original key. And now it starts very low and very soft. Just tell the story. Don't sing too much. Just try to capture that spirit of that kind of darkness and cold. Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. Now it's really low for me too, very light on those low notes. Seen. You're gonna have a mic, so don't worry about it. Don't try to dig into that low note. Seen. It's not gonna sound pretty. Footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation. And again here, whenever it goes up, be a little bit more chesty, and when it goes back down, relax again. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. And now it goes up again. So when it goes up, it's always the same principle. The more up, the more chesty and more meaty the sound gets, and the lower, the more relaxed. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. And now it goes low again. Couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I tried. It's very, very low. That's an F. For me, it's pretty low. And I guess for most average women, that's pretty low right here. But you can do it by just letting loose. Tried. Not so much voice, but more air. Tried. Open your throat. Just as if you were just beginning to yawn. Oh, tried. And now the mood changes and it gets a little brighter. So you can also be a little bit more intense now, a little bit more chestiness now. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't fret, don't let them know. And now, whenever you go on the top, form those vowels in a way that they will ring the most. They have the most resonating space, and they have this ping, that they really cut through. No! If I change that vowel around a little bit, no! It's not gonna cut it. No! And put a nice vibrato on that long note right here. And also when you go on here, when now they know. This is beautiful chest voice right here. It's an A flat, so it works really fine. And again, it's the O is just perfect. Like whoever wrote this song knew, okay, thank you very much, composer. The O is wonderful here. It's very nice to be sung because it rings so nicely. No! Don't push too hard yet. It's not that high, so don't push too hard. Now what's important is that you don't just put that vibrato on the right on the beginning. No! but now they know toward the end. And now let's go to the chorus right here, to the first chorus, because it goes up and up and up and higher toward the end. And again, remember that O is your friend. The O is your best friend right here. Let it go, let it go, can't hold it back anymore. That O, let it go, turn away and slam the door. So to here, it only goes to that D flat. Well, only is not only, but it's a short one. Turn away and slam the door. Slam, slam, slam. I mean, that M is kind of mean right there, but it's short. But what's important here is that, like I talked about in my video about healthy belting, you use the chest voice to come up to a certain point and then let less and less air out and let it get a little bit thinner as far as the mechanism goes right here. Because otherwise you're not going to go way up there. Don't think loud. Think very open and think light, actually, when you go to the top. Not as in breathy and light, but as in very like a laser beam, but still stay very thin. You know, a very thin airstream passes through those vocal cords. Slam the door. Now comes that E flat, and the secret to doing that is really to think very light. I don't care. So don't go, don't think very chesty, think very light. I don't care what they're going to say. And now it goes down already. Let the storm rage on. Now try to come into that, you know, from that very narrow to where everything is lifted a little bit more when you go to the top, to the more open sound when it goes a little lower now, to the middle and bottom. The cold never bothered me anyway. So that is a real big challenge here, to go up and then way down low again. It's hard, but you can do it. But you just have to remember when you go down to open up that throat. Now let's go on, because it's a long song. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. Now it changes around the melody a little bit. And the fears that once controlled me, again, up on the top, a little bit more chesty, can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do. And here you need to really work yourself into it. It's like she's so excited, and she's getting more and more excited as this song goes along. It's time to see what I can do, to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm fine. So again, the fine is not as good as the O before, but you can do it very openly. I'm fine. And now again, let it go. Use that O to let that be very bright. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind in sky. Just use the I. Sky. You can do that way, or sky. Let it go. Let it go. And now it goes, let it go. Very open. And now as it goes higher, very thin. You never see me cry. Now very, very narrow. And when I find out that here I am, so it's like so impossible. Like the H, for me at least, it's like he, the H and the E, it's so impossible. So what I'm doing is I'm changing it around a little bit to more towards less H and more like here I am, he. It's a little bit more heady actually right here. Here I am, and here I stay. Let the storm rage on. Now comes this part between here. It's like, and what's important here is to start very kind of like the implosion, very internal, and then just, develop it to where at the end it comes all out. So very intimate in the beginning, and grow toward the end. Grow. Start small and grow. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And important is to keep those top notes very straight. It's so much easier without vibrato. All around, because now it goes even higher. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. And now comes that phrase where it goes way up high. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. So what's important, start straight. And then, it's like you would only do this song once a day. The more you do it, the more, it's a lot of work for your vocal cords. It really is. But stay straight and stay very focused and thin, Past is in the past. Let it go, and I rise like a break of dawn. Let it go. And now it goes even higher. That perfect girl is gone. And now comes that here I am again. I do it a little bit more heady because it's just way high, but just stay thin, Here I stand in the light of day. And now comes this really high, very straight and very supported. Let the storm rage on. And then that jump. The cold never bothered me anyway. I think that's the hardest one right there at the end, because after all that high stuff right there, which puts a lot of tension on your vocal cords because you're pulling them, you're making them very tight, they're very tight. And now you need to let them way loose in the end. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's like, okay, why did that have to come now? But it's so cool because it doesn't end on that high note. So I hope I could help you a little bit. The main things here are really support, and on those top notes that are belted, do not push too hard. Don't think too chesty. Don't think too thick. Very thin air stream going through your vocal cords. And hope you try to sing this song. It's clearly a challenge. There are some karaoke tracks out there. So have a wonderful day, and don't forget to always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing. Bye.